I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. Got them beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons. Really for life.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play moves him well past midfield and has him set up now at the 35. Going to the ground again on first. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he is brought down just 5 yards from the end zone. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Las Vegas, first down. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jeanty. And he gets in, touchdown! The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away.
Touchdown, Raiders.
So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Tua taken right to the air. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear here by these 2 play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on 3rd down and finish off a brisk 3 and out to begin the game.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
44. Ready. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Solo left Zion.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's Tua. That one's cut along the left sideline. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. And it's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on.
Jason Sanders to kick
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
On 3rd down, Gentile. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it.
Here we go, let's go, Wednesday.
Smith will go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready, out.
Let's stick with Achane. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Go ahead. Watch it, Oscar. Ready, T. Turbo 1, high.
They'll throw for it. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So they find a way to get it done against the odds. That's 11 on 4th and 10. That's going to keep the drive moving. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Ready, T.
2 now from the gun. Firing one deep for the end zone. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey.
Genty from the gun. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Has a man on target to Thornton. There he goes on the right side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Go ahead. Ready, team.
Achane again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. 21G. 20G. Ready.
First down, Tonga by Law to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. There it is, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Smith on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So 1st down from the 41. Straight ahead with Genty. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Genty on 2nd, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kids. You want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. From the gun, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down, Smith. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Tagovailoa on first down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
TX.
3rd and long, and they're going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He has it at the 33. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. Going left side. Bowers has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Smith on 1st down. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. But not against this defense. Not on that one.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. That's complete to the back. Ashton Jeanty still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
They give up the guts. It's Jeanty. He finds space, middle of the field. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Another give here to Jeanty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Let's go. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
44. Ready.
Now Tagovailoa to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Ready, team.
Tua looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Watson, Oscar. Hey, hey. Out.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
32-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives him a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. This kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Go ahead.
Here's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. And dose of the hurry up here.
4 yards. That's good. Dolphins first down.
With Achane here out of the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
21G, 21G.
Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Go ahead. Out!
From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go. Hey, motion, you see it, motion. Corner, long. Hey. Ready.
2 and out from the gun. Brought in. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Go ahead. Long. Out. Let's go. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Catch made. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Dolphins 34, Raiders 21. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First down team at their own 29-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On first down, Genty. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
There we go.
And off to Genty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Smith. Down to the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, and the play action right off of it, you can make that defense pay. It's a thing of beauty.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Now 2 of the throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Absolutely fires this one right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
1st and 10.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Ready, team! Hey! Get on!
First down, here's Tua. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Tua again. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Ready, team! Turbo 1, high!
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Dolphins ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on 3rd and long.
44, ready, team! Hey!
3rd and long for him here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He gets this to Michael Mayer. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
From the gun, Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll run it with Genty. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground with Genty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. It's a 48-yard look for him. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Kate, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go left Zion. Go left Zion. Hey, get set. Ready, team.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Throws the right, finds Waddle. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
All right. 21G. 21. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Lasers this one deep down the middle. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But any more of those as they trail by a score. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Play fake. Now Smith to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. This is Genty. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. a Raiders first down. More than that, Brock, it can seal away the win for them. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Look here to Genty. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
38. Dolphins 27.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Escapes the pocket. And this one does not go far.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.